As part of WVTM 13's Project Community, we're focusing on issues like racial and social injustice. One topic that's been making headlines is policing. According to a recent Gallup poll, more than 80% of Black Americans want more policing in their communities. This as movements grow across the country, calling for police officers to be held accountable for the shootings of African Americans. Dr. Catherine Morgan from UAB joins us now to talk more about policing and diversity. She's an associate professor of criminal justice and the director of the African American Studies program. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Good evening.
Where does policing stand in the overall metro area, not just the city of Birmingham?
Well, I think policing is an important component of our criminal justice system. But let me just say this, because one of the things that I've watched through all of this with the policing issues is that, you know, the negative interactions between police and the African American, well, communities of color, that's not new. Those negative interactions are not new. What we've seen going back to slavery, we had slave patrols that were police officers. And at every major period of history, you know, those interactions have been negative with police and communities of color. It has been an issue of unequal protection and unequal enforcement. And so what we're seeing now is we're seeing what happens when people can actually visualize and see those incidents happening. So I think it's, you know, where does it stand? I think the relationship stands the same, that the negative interactions, the distrust of police, those things continue. They have not changed. And we really need some real reform to work on that, the interactions between police and communities of color.
Mm-hmm. What about the new Gallup poll that says 81% of Black Americans want the same amount of time or even more time from police in their neighborhoods? What do you take away from that and that number?
Well, what we've seen is absolutely victimization rates for index offenses, those serious offenses against persons and against property. Those victimization rates are high in communities of color. Particularly in Black communities. So absolutely, they want the same level of protection. But the problem has been over the years is that they will call police, and you hear this complaint over and over again, call police and police show up late or they don't show at all. There are calls for service historically. You know, we've seen the highest number of calls for service from communities of color. Those numbers have been declining, you know, in recent years because people, you know, the distrust of police has increased. And so they want protection, but they don't want, you know, police to show up and somebody dies as a result of a negative interaction with police. And so absolutely, they want the same level of protection. And sometimes I'll have my students to say, well, you know, you can't have it both ways. They don't want police there, but then they complain about police being there, but they call them when they need protection. No, they don't want them there for harassment is what I hear from communities of color. We don't want them there for harassment, but absolutely, we want the same level of protection because the chances of victimization in those neighborhoods are much higher.
Mm. Well, we have so much more to talk to you about. I'm so sorry that we're out of time right now because this is a great conversation that we need to delve into more. So hopefully we'll get a chance to bring you back on and talk with you more about this topic. Thanks so much for your time tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.